Hello, hello, welcome back. This is Aluminum Tarot. Thanks so much for joining. As always, I do sincerely appreciate your time, support, and all the wonderful likes, subscribes, and all that good stuff for this channel. It's been a pleasure and an honor doing these readings again and getting back on my grind. We're going to give you two updates. Number one, I'm using microphone. Hooray! So that's going to cut out some of the background noise and some of the additional things, make my voice a bit clearer, hopefully. So just let me know in the comments below if that's something that's actually working or if it's, you know, still having a bit of difficulties. Number two, getting over my head cold, due to the insanely inclement weather that's here in the UK where it rains and then 5 minutes is sunny and birds are chirping and then the next minute it's a snowstorm outside. So that said, last update, we're going to do a new type of spread. This is the will to power. Of course, you know about Friedrich Nietzsche, how he talked about the will to power. And, just the capability of empowering yourself to the point where you can create your own ascension. This is something he referred to as the Übermensch, if I'm not mistaken. And in this, we refer to it as apotheosis. And for me, apotheosis is very important, especially as a Gnostic, where we are working towards our betterment and our higher self, becoming our own, you know, becoming one with our Godhead, our, divine birthright, to emulate and to reflect the divine one in the best ways possible. Um, so this is not the channel if you're looking to spy on an ex, or if you're looking to, oh, hey, I need to know if they still love me or stuff like that. We don't do other people. We focus on ourselves, and then we attract the right people into our lives doing so. So that said, if you like what you see here at Aluminum Tarot, please be sure to give a like, share, subscribe, ding that notification bell so that you don't miss any updates from future postings. And additionally, if you would like to receive a personal reading, please reach out to me in the information provided in the description box below. I hope I did not repeat myself in saying that. But enough said, we're going to do this reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. We're going to see what's happening in Scorpio's energies for the month of June 2024. It could extend long after that. But because this is the will to power spread, we are basically getting a snapshot of what's taking place in the sign in question's life and how they can become successful in manifesting and materializing that which is most sacred and important to them. So this will resonate differently with each person, but the key ingredient here, the key thing to note, is what will you need to do and what will you not need to do in order to make this a reality. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. How will Scorpio find their will to power? Right, cut the deck. Thumb condoms on. Let's get started. How will what is Scorpio's current energy? Three of Cups in the reverse. That's not good. Come on, Scorpio. It's your card. What is the challenge surrounding Scorpio? What is the challenge? Okay. These cards are very, very thick. So, Ten of Swords. Oof. It's tough energy there. What is Scorpio's strength? What is Scorpio's weakness? King of Swords in reverse. What energies are supporting Scorpio? in their bid for success. What energies are supporting Scorpio? Temperance in the reverse. Please clarify that. The Hangman in the reverse. Okay. How will Scorpio find their success? How will Scorpio find their success? Come on. The world. Bringing something to completion. That's very good. And additionally, clarify that. What needs to come to an end? What needs to level up? All right. What about failure? What will cause Scorpio to fail? King of Wands in the reverse. Or the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Clarify that. Clarify that. Okay, so we have here at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. This is giving up. We also have that in your weakness with the Seven of Wands in the reverse. So what we are looking at is a person who is unable to see things through, unable to stand up for themselves, and unable to actually, fight for their own individual self whilst dealing with other people. So as we see it, as it stands now, your current energy is the Three of Cups in the reverse, which indicates either A, you're in a third party situation, or B, you don't feel like you have much to celebrate in life. It's like life is too hard or too difficult. So that way you feel as if um, the things that you want to manifest and materialize in your life are troublesome or difficult for you to find. It seems like people are sabotaging your best efforts. Oftentimes, you surround yourself with people who may not have your best interest at heart, or potentially in the love department, you may get involved in third party situations, which either A, you are instigating, or B, the person that you're dealing with is instigating. So that said, I will occasionally take drinks every now and then. I'm drinking some some ginger tea, three ginger tea. Um, that said, when we look at these cards, we talk about the main challenge that's here, and that is the Ten of Swords. That's endings and ruin. So the challenge here is bringing this period of your life where you're constantly surrounded by negative people, or you're surrounded by third party relationships, where people are sabotaging your best efforts. It's like the company that you keep is what's holding you back at this particular point. And it's difficult for you to bring an end to that because you have become accustomed and used to the negativity, the trauma, and the trauma bonding that these people present into your life. It's like if it's something that you've always known throughout your life, typically this will cause you to become comfortable in, I'm getting the song from Pink Floyd, "Comfortably Numb," in my head. And that is precisely what I'm feeling with this central energy here. Now, in your strength, you do have the potential to success with the Seven of Pentacles. You're able to sit back and kind of reflect on what's going on in your life, what you have invested in at this particular time, and what it is that you need to do next. So I see a very contemplative person that is able to kind of try their best to get the big picture on what it is they need to do, and then proceed to act after that, because Seven of Pentacles, of course, comes before the Eight of Pentacles, where you need to get to work. However, in your weaknesses, you have this King of Swords in the reverse. So I'm getting a person here who is unable, this could go one of two ways. It's either a person here is unable to really think strategically about what they need to do. So while you can sit and reflect about it, it seems like it's more in the past tense. A King of Swords in the upright normally is able to develop a strategy plan or a plan and then execute it so that way they can actually achieve what they need. They're very strategic. You think of a chess player, you think of a military general, people who typically are in this air energy where they are strategically competing with their external environment. In your case, what I see is that you're the King of Swords in the reverse. So either A, you fail to actually implement this kind of strategy in your life, or B, you're dealing with a person who is highly narcissistic, manipulative, intellectually. What they do is they also cause drama and strife. They use their will. They use their words also to damage and hurt you. So if you're in an abusive relationship, this is something that you need to contemplate. Use that Seven of Pentacles for you to understand exactly how to get out of that. If you're in an abusive work situation or any situation where you have people who are stealing from you, they're putting you down, they're tarnishing your self-worth, things of that nature, it's important not to stay in that and to find a support system that will help you to get out of that situation. We move over to things that are supporting you, and we talk a little bit about temperance in the reverse. Excuse me. Temperance in the reverse, and then we have the hangman in reverse. So this is a person who is impatiently trying to get unstuck from this situation, but who is struggling to do so. With the temperance in the reverse, normally this is about being able to maneuver with the alchemic processes of experimentation, trial and error, and being patient with seeing the results come into fruition. This is the card of Sagittarius as well. However, in the reverse, what we have is a person who becomes impatient with the process, or maybe a person who is imbalanced internally or externally. So, what it is that when you try to see things from a new perspective, it may be difficult for you to do so because, in order to do that, it puts you in an uncomfortable position. We've seen with the Rider-Waite tarot that the hangman is basically hung by one of his feet. It makes a number 4 with his legs, which indicates kind of stability, contemplation, like in the Four of Swords. Well, since the hangman is a Pisces cup, it would indicate a kind of water energy. So I would equate it like the big brother of the Four of Cups, where he's taken time out to contemplate or to reject the external world in order to find some kind of enlightenment on what he needs to do. That's one way of interpreting the Four of Cups. But with the two of these in the support section, what we have here is a person that I get, and this is intuitively what I get, I get that they're supported by the chaos around them. And this kind of works with the central reading and some of the things around it. It's like this is a person who is deeply embedded in a shit show of a social circle or a relationship, whether that's a male or female counterpart, boyfriend or girlfriend, a partner, husband or wife, depending on how you choose to identify. This it's almost like there's comfort in knowing that things are going to be fucked up from the time you wake up until the time you go to sleep. And I hate to use these types of words, but that's what I kind of see. You don't want to see things from a new perspective, per se. And things are a lot off balance, whether this is you or the person or people that you're dealing with. It's a very toxic situation, and there's no devil energy, but I get devil vibes coming off of this. And this is something that I don't think is just, it's not sustainable long term. And furthermore, the more that you stay in this type of energy, you don't want to support yourself with this type of energy. You want to support yourself with people who are going to build you up. You want to support yourself with people who are not going to tear you down. So when I look at that, I look at your success cards you have here in these two cards. You have the King of Wands, which is about being a leader and being creative, but in the reverse, it's about a person who plays games and wants to just piss about with your energy and your time and your attention and all those good things. And there's the World, success and completion. This is normally a graduation card, being 21. So what I see here is that you will succeed when you can put an end to the game players, the people who steal your energy, the people who are inconsistent, unreliable, the ones that lash out with you with nasty negative words. You have to take control of your life and be able to cut these people out in the cycle, because what this is indicating, not like an ace of swords where you need to cut someone out and that's done. No, it's a one and done. This is the World. This means that you've gone through the cycle before and now you're trying to close it out. And this is important for you to do so. So that way you don't invite these types of energies in your life into the near future. Because where you will fail in this reading is not standing up and not, you have the Ace of Wands. Normally that's like a new start or a new beginning to something. But even more so, what I think it indicates here is that in order to leave all of this behind, the assholes, the people that are really detrimental to your life, the toxic relationships, the lack of understanding or of a, fresh perspective on things. You have to take the initiative to have that new start with the Ace of Wands. If you fail to do that, you will never be able to stand up and advocate for the things in your life that you find are going to be more important and less toxic. So this Seven of Wands in the reverse, it's almost like you will not be able to advocate and stand up and take control of your life until you have that new start. The only way you can have that new start is by being successful, by graduating from this toxic, you know, shit show of a cycle that you are currently in. And then in turn, bringing yourself into a new period where you have elevated yourself enough to the point where you can find, excuse me, where you can finally, succeed and do the best that you can in your life. The outcome you have for the month of June, and this is a general timeline, it's not necessarily something that we would say is going to be the number one thing that happens in, for this month. It could take a couple of months, it could take a few months. The Wheel of Fortune. The sooner you leave all of this behind and you graduate from this, this nasty kind of energy that's surrounding you, whether it's with coworkers or with friends, family, partners and whatnot, that is when the wheel is going to turn in your favor. But you have to actually put the effort forward in order for you to do that. So your will to power is leaving behind the toxicity in your life and leaving behind the game players and the inconsistent people, taking ownership of that is key and important. Now, I will go on a very short rant. I will try to keep this rant as close to time as possible. I'll give myself about 3 minutes to banter and then I'll leave it at that. When people come into these tarot readings for love relationship readings, and this is one reason why I slag people off so much about love inquiries in certain circumstances. When you fail to take accountability for the people that you let into your life, this is why you keep attracting the toxic people, the bad boys and stuff. Number one, people attract, the bad boy or the bad girl all the time because they find them exciting and they have poor relationship mechanisms. So, like poor coping mechanisms in life, and also poor relationship attachment styles. So they get the butterflies with the people they shouldn't with, and then they ignore the people who would be more stable and more supportive. So the dating scene these days, it's on you. It's on you, ladies and gentlemen. Quit fucking around with the bad people. Number two, when you take accountability, you're showing the universe that you're actually learning, you're actually growing. And a person who refuses to take accountability for the things they've done wrong in relationships, whether that's letting in toxic people or it's allowing people to take advantage of them, allowing people to say negative things, and just going on this kind of depressive victim mentality rather than standing up, which is what you have here. Your failure lies in your inability to stand up for yourself, and advocate what you find important in your life. When we allow people to take control of us, when we allow people to take advantage of us, and we don't set those healthy boundaries, we are telling the universe that we are okay with being abused. And that's why I got that in the beginning. It's never okay to deal with or tolerate anyone's abuse. You need firm boundaries, speak your mind, and vacate the premises. So that said, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up here. Sorry, voice is starting to go out again. Oh, God. UK weather. Just stay in Spain, for God's sakes. Stay in Spain, go to Italy, Portugal, where they got the most number of, sunny days of the year. And you know what to expect other than like intermittent cloud coverage, snowstorms in the middle of June. It has not gone beyond 15 degrees in this country. I really hope things sort themselves out so I can at least go on a ride or something or meet my friends in 20-degree weather. I'm looking forward to the next heat wave. That said, I'm going to quit my rant. I didn't get in under 3 minutes. I apologize. But thank you so much. I hope this has been helpful. This has been for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the Will to Power spread. If you like what you see here, please be sure to give a like, share, and subscribe, ding that notification bell so that you don't miss any updates from future postings. And also, if you would like a personal reading with me that's in tune with your energies, please feel free to reach out to me in the description box below, and I will get you sorted for that. Hopefully, this is a good spread. This has been a little bit more helpful to kind of empower you rather than just passively waiting to see what's going to happen in your life. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Until next time, love and light. Bye now.